Well, here's a Chiron and Taurus moment that just popped up in my head, and this happened when I was like young. I was probably 17, maybe 18, and I went to the beach with some friends. And we did the bumper cars, and I remember standing in line, and I didn't want to carry a bunch of stuff, but I had my wallet right there, and I had sat it on the railing, which was like wood, flat wood, sat it there, and I don't know what I was doing, but I left it there and it was gone. Having fun, too much fun in the line, waiting, cutting up, probably. Like just being like mindless with my things, material things here. Keep in mind, money's in there, social security cards in there, no credit cards at that age yet. And the whole thing was stolen. I remember having to get my whole social security card replaced, and that wasn't fun to feel like, oh, I'm this young and already have my social security number stolen. Great. But what bothered me the most was we still had a few days at the beach, and I had no money because it got stolen. And so everybody had to pay for my stuff. And I felt so ashamed, so much guilt for that. And I remember we went to this one restaurant that I really like, and we all love that place. And they have these awesome freaking croissants. I don't know why I forget the name of the restaurant, but it's in Wilmington. And the croissants are just this sweet, lightly iced, melt in your mouth, hot, fresh, warm, bakery style croissants. And I wanted more, and I figured everybody else would want more. And I remember getting a look from a few people, and I'm like, oh, and felt even worse on top of that. That moment, I'm laughing now because I'm like, oh, if I knew what I know now, it would have been done a little differently. Like, I wouldn't have asked for those extra croissants, probably, for sure, like, it sounds like I'm taking advantage, and it wasn't that. It was just like, damn, if I had my own money, I'd be having the hell some croissants right now. And I had said that I can pay people back when I got back and got things squared away and went back to work and got paid and be able to pay them back. So it's not like I'm taking a free ride or anything like that at all. But the guilt and the shame was so heavy, and that's why I'm laughing now, because it's like, look, shit happens. I've been through so much more since that time. So that's why I'm able to just kind of laugh at it. But I'm glad that it came to mind, because it's legit a Chiron and Taurus wound, because all that shame that I felt wounded. My money was stolen. I was without. I didn't feel like I had enough for my own beach trip, the remainder of it. Like, oof, that's a gut-wrenching feeling of, having your wallet stolen, for anybody. But when you have a Chiron and Taurus and it's around money and it gets missing or lost and not used in the best way, it triggers the hell out of some wounds, shame, guilt, not feeling good enough. Like, oh, this happens to me because I'm not enough. Oh, this happens to me because I'm not enough. You know how many times I've told myself that? And at the same time, the paradox is like, wait, I deserve better, and I strive for better, and I work harder towards building and making a better version of myself. And then the constant things just keep happening. And it's like, something's got to give. So new perspectives come about each time these happened. you know, each of these occurrences, which are, I couldn't sit here. It could, I don't want to exaggerate, but I don't want to undercut myself either. It's a lot. It's not just 10 more major things since then. No. It's like feeling like living multiple lives in one type amount of experiences. And so they pop in my head sometimes, and I'm happy to share these with you guys because they might help. I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what more I could say around that one situation. Like, I was a lot younger, so it's not like I can go back and redo that situation. I mean, I kind of briefly said that I wouldn't have ordered the extra croissants, so that's just one thing. But I guess I wouldn't have given myself so much of a hard time, because if I'm not mistaken, I probably at that age sat there and started crying, and everybody's like, oh, what's wrong? Besides the obvious, it's like everybody's watching me, how I handled the situation, and it would be a totally different way than they would. And then guess what would happen with that? More shame, more I don't feel good enough. Here I am expressing my emotions and feeling judged and not understood. Chiron and Taurus. But anyway, I'll be back sharing more stories soon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.